This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Peninsula Regional Medical Center.
You know, when you meet certain people for the first time, there's kind of a, I guess, unspoken rule that comes into play. Don't ask awkward questions. It's that simple.
Don't do it. Well, 102.5 WWOC's Corey Phoebus really doesn't play by the rules, and we kind of, sort of knew what we were getting into when we sent him to pick up PRMC's Dr. David Sechler for another round of Driving with Docs. What we did not know was that Dr. Sechler had absolutely no problem playing along.
So Dr. Sechler, huh?
Yes.
How long have you been in the practice?
I've been here in Salisbury for 20 years. Prior to that, I was in the Navy for 4 years, so all told 24 years.
So what do you do exactly at the hospital?
So I'm a general surgeon, variety of surgical procedures. Probably about 50 or 60% of my practice is dedicated to taking care of patients with breast disease, breast cancer, benign breast disease, and the rest is spent doing bread and butter general surgery, which is hernias, gallbladders, abdominal surgeries, appendix.
Well, don't be alarmed. I just want to let you know I got my driver's license yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So I'm still kind of feeling out the, oh man, I'll just got you back. Okay. So how long do you have to go to school to be a surgeon?
So it's 4 years of college, then you do 4 years of medical school, and then it's for surgery, 5 years for general surgery.
So that's like 37 years.
Yeah, pretty much. So.
All right, be honest with me.
Doogie Howser here.
How much of it do you remember?
Every last one.
You remember every word of it?
It all comes back to me eventually.
Because I went to school for almost 2, so I figured like we probably remember the same amount of information.
I hope it's a little more than that.
So do I, for everybody else's sake.
Yes, true.
So tell me about the breast center.
So about 2 years ago, our surgical practice merged with the breast center that was run by PRMC. We had our own private practice that ran a breast center. And we've been having this vision for many years to get a consolidated place to deliver breast treatment, breast care, diagnostics as far as mammograms, ultrasounds, but also perform biopsies for our patients, see patients in consultations, all in under one consolidated roof. And it's been a dream of mine for a long time.
So did you watch one of those those surgery shows with all those surgeons and all that drama and you say, I want to do that for a living?
No, actually,
no?
I had intentions of being an engineer when I first started out.
Do you ever watch those movies and, you know, like when they say, is there a doctor in the house? If that ever happened to you, or has that ever happened to you? We need a doctor.
Well, recently we were, my son was in Ireland studying, and we went to visit him, and there was actually a health emergency on the flight. No kidding. So that iconic movie scene is actually happening.
It
happens. It really does. The gentleman made out fine. Fortunately, he had some cardiac issues, but the scary thing was we were halfway across the Atlantic, so there was no turning back. But it worked out. He made out well.
So what do you do? You know, what are your hobbies? What do you do aside from saving lives?
Well, currently my hobby is planning 2 weddings. Both my daughters are engaged, so that's pretty consuming right now. But other than that, really enjoy getting outside, working in the yard. I love yard work, gardening. I love working with my hands, doing little building projects. Recently, we've really gotten into, my wife and I have been doing a lot of hiking together.
Oh, where do you go? Right here on Delmarva?
Some here, but we like doing trips. We did Acadia up in Maine. It was just phenomenal. Blue Ridge Mountains, we did a week there, hiking all over. It was really just spectacular scenery.
And how many kids do you have?
3 total, 2 girls, 1 boy.
Who's your favorite?
Depends on the day.
How long have you been married?
32 years.
Man, what's the secret?
We were blessed. We met each other way back in junior high, so I can say I really know her pretty well. But no, just sharing each other's dreams together has been wonderful, and working together, having each other's back. It's been a wonderful ride. She's Love of my life.
You're hoping she's watching this, aren't you?
I'm hoping.
I knew it. So when you were in medical school, what's the most difficult part about going through it? Because I know it wasn't a cakewalk.
The first 2 years were really the most grueling. All you wanted to do was get to be with patients, work with patients, and the first 2 years was all the book part of it. So it was pretty intense, having to just buckle down, do your studies, and knowing all your friends that weren't in med school were out often having a good time,
right.
You know, you just had to buckle down. But the rewards are so rich.
In medical school, did they not have like handwriting classes for most doctors, or is that?
I still write in capital block. So
okay, so
I
it's
try
very
to make it as legible as possible.
Okay.
The cursive went out the window in middle school, I'm pretty sure.
Do you care if I smoke? You should. You're a doctor. That was a trick question. I thought for sure you were going to say no. But then, I don't smoke, for the record.
Thank you.
All right. Well, it looks like we're here. I appreciate you letting me take you to work.
Thank you. And you got me here safe and no bumps or bruises or scratches. So.
Yeah, we still have another 30 feet, so you never know where that's going to lead us.
So your driver's license must have been real. Driver's ed. Yeah.
As real as I could print it.
Thank you.
All right, you have a ride back, right?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you so much.
All right, absolutely. Hey,
enjoyed our time.
Before you get out, that'll be $37.50.
Put it on my tab.
Hey, but seriously, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thanks for the ride.
Sure.
I think he said what every parent has ever said when asked,
Which is your favorite?
Which is your favorite? Depends on the day.
It's safe to say we've never had a driving with docs quite like that one
No,
before.
I'm hoping we get more like that.
Do that one again.
Corey has a new job.